Hi, it's Katie Bach, and in today's video, we are going to flow through a gentle practice, and it's all about realizing that you are the lotus flower, embodying yourself as the lotus flower. The lotus begins in the mud, it rises through the murky water to clearer water, and then it embraces the surface and grows towards the sun. And we are just like the lotus flower over and over again in our life. And so this practice is really about embodying that, accepting ourselves for where we are, and just standing confidently in this moment in our life. So all you need is your mat, yourself, maybe some water if you'd like. Go ahead and get set up, and I'll meet you back on the mat in just a moment. Let's begin today in a comfortable seated position. Allowing your shoulders to relax, your eyes to soften, and dropping the chin in towards the chest. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Allowing yourself to come into the moment. Come into this time on your mat. Focusing within yourself. Focusing on stepping into your own peace and allowing yourself to carry that off of the mat today. Inhale and exhale. And gently turn the head towards the right shoulder and then to center and to the left. And back to center. Opening the eyes if you'd like, lifting the head up. And dropping the left ear down towards the left shoulder. And bringing the head forward. And then dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. And falling back, the head falls back. And back to the left shoulder. Bring it back. And to the right. And chin down to the chest. Lift back up, nice tall spine, roll those shoulders back. Hands pressing on the legs here. Just gently bend the elbows and lean forward. Just a slight lean here. Sit bones pressing into the earth, lengthening out that lower back. Inhale and exhale. Lifting that body back up here, shoulders roll back, arms reach high. And drop those hands to heart center. Allowing our focus today to be the lotus flower. The lotus flower which begins at the mud, underneath the water, barely seeing the light, and slowly grows from the mud, through the water, through the murky water and the darkness, to appear above the water, growing in the sun. Allow that to be our motivation today, our focus in our practice. That even if we find ourselves in the mud, we are journeying through the mud, the murky water, to reach the surface, to feel the sun, and to grow even more. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, let it go. Bring those hands down to the mat, come into your tabletop, knees fall below the hips and wrists below the shoulders. Allow the belly to press down towards the mat, gazing forward, inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine, look towards the belly button. Inhale, gazing forward.
exhale, rounding. Continue moving here in your cat-cow at your own pace. Allowing the energy to flow to your joints. Awakening those spaces, clearing those spaces. Opening yourself up to flow with ease, to connect back to your inner peace no matter where you are today. Remembering that lotus flower. 2 more breaths in cat-cow. And then we'll bring it back to a neutral spine, gazing towards the mat. And bringing those big toes to touch, the knees widen out to the side. When you're ready, we're going to take the right hand, lift it up towards the sky. And then bring that hand down through the left side, finding your threaded needle here. Head and shoulder rest on the mat. Left hand reaches overhead, fingertips pressing into the ground. Breathing here as we begin to open up the heart and come back into that center of peace within. Our motivation, that lotus flower. Coming into trust, surrendering to the process and to the journey. Allowing yourself to flow with ease as you step into your center of peace. Knowing that you will reach the surface and feel the sun. Slide that hand next to the face, lift up, right arm reaches high. And bring that hand down to the mat. Switching sides, left hand reaches to the sky. And then bring it down through that right side, threaded needle here, head and shoulder come down. Taking that right hand, reach it overhead, fingertips pressing into the earth. Breath in and breath out. Breathing here as you open up those spaces in the body. Breathing here as you allow yourself to clear the path to step into your peace so that you may continue flowing in your growth from the mud through the murky water and to the surface. Blossoming just like that beautiful lotus flower. Slide that hand next to the face. We're lifting up, left hand reaches high. And bring it back down to the mat. Find your child's pose here. Sit bones come back to the feet. Upper body melting down. Allowing that upper body to just release here. And in this moment, intending on letting go of the pressure you place on your shoulders, of the judgments you put upon yourself. Freeing yourself. And standing in love and compassion for who you are today, for where you are today. Remembering you are the lotus flower. You will reach the sun, you will reach the surface, no matter where you are. Maybe you're there now, and maybe you're not. Maybe you're still in the mud, and that's okay. You can be in the mud and still find that inner peace, still connect back to your natural state of peace. It is a choice that you make, a mindset that you choose. Gently curl the toes under here, lift up to downward dog, coming into that V shape. Your fingers are spread wide here, placing those feet where it feels best for you. Maybe swaying side to side or bending those knees, whatever it is you need to get comfortable here. Remembering this is your practice. This is your time on the mat to really feel, to find what is good for you. This is not a competition on your mat or off your mat. Allow yourself to choose that peace. Trusting in your process, in your journey. knowing that you are the lotus flower, that you will come out of the mud through that murky water and to the surface. Allow your legs to come back to stillness. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Gently bend your knees, inhale. And as you exhale, step those feet forward. As you come forward, let's find a ragdoll, upper body melting down towards the mat. Bending the elbows here. Allowing the vertebrae and the spine to open up with gravity as your assistant. Clearing out the spaces within you that are trying to rush your growth. For it is not reaching the destination, it is the journey to get there. Breathe through the process. Breathe through the journey. Choosing that peaceful mindset because that is your natural state. Knowing that sometimes choosing that mindset may take time, it may take some work. And that's okay. You will get there. Set your intention for peace, and you will discover it. Gently release those arms. Slowly begin to rise up to your mountain pose. Shoulders roll back, arms reach high. Hands above the head. Take a slight back bend. And release hands to the heart, standing tall. Take an inhale here and exhale. Release those arms by your side, palms facing the legs. And then when you're ready, lift the left hand overhead. Lengthening that side body here. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Left hand drops. Right hand reaching overhead. Lengthening that side body. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up. Switch sides. Left hand reaches overhead. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Right hand reaches overhead. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. One more time. Left hand overhead. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. And last time, right hand overhead. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Both hands down. Turning the palms to face forward, standing proud, strong, and tall here in your mountain pose. Taking that inhale and pulling it into your body, down the spine, into the pelvis. Your exhale releasing through the legs and the soles of the feet, grounding you here, connecting you to the earth beneath you. Knowing that you are rooted in this moment, strong. And that peace lives within you. And choosing here that peaceful mindset, affirming, I choose peace. Affirming, I am the lotus flower. I choose peace. As you inhale, reach those arms high, and with your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold here. Bring your hands to your mat, slight bend in the knees. Take that right foot, step it back, finding your low lunge. Back knee drops down, arms reaching high. Pull those hands into heart center. And we're going to twist open to the left. And back to center. And to the right. And center. Release those hands down by your side and then behind the back. Bringing the hands to the back, fingers pointing up towards the head. You can stay here or gently press the hips forward, lift the heart to the sky, gaze high. Wherever you are, we'll breathe for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull those hips back to center. Hands reach high. And bring those hands down to the mat here. You can stay in your low lunge, or you can curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. And we'll find a crescent lunge here. Hands to the thighs, pressing up, arms reach high. Know that wherever you are is okay. There is no judgment here. We are standing in our peace and what feels good for you today. Drop those hands to heart center. And we're gently going to twist to the left. Breathing here, 3 deep breaths. And then bring it back to center, arms reach high. Inhale here. Exhale, folding forward. Take the back foot, step it to the front, finding that fold. Upper body melts down. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then we'll take that left foot, step it back, low lunge, knee drops down, lifting the heart, lifting the hands. And hands come to heart center. We'll twist open to the right here, widening the arms. And center. And then to the left, and center. And we'll release those hands down behind the back, fingertips pointing high. You can stay here or gently press those hips forward, heart opens up to the sky, gaze follows, head drops back. And we'll breathe here wherever you are for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips back to center. Hands reaching high. Inhale. Exhale, release to fold. Hands to your mat. And gently curl those toes under if you'd like to take it to crescent lunge, lifting that back knee. You can stay in low lunge if you'd like. Bring your hands to your thighs, pressing up. Remember, stay where it feels good for you. Crescent lunge or low lunge. Bring those hands to heart center. And we'll twist to that right side. Breathing here, 3 deep breaths wherever you are. Bring it back to center. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward, hands to your mat. When you're ready, back foot steps to the front, finding that fold, upper body melts down here. Finding that fold where it feels good for you. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And with your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And rise all the way back up, reach high. And drop those hands to heart center. Taking your feet out to the width of your mat here. You can stay standing in mountain pose, or if you'd like to find a deep squat, sink those hips down, coming into deep squat. Wherever you are, hands stay at heart center. Softening the eyes here and envisioning that lotus flower. Envisioning it as it begins in the mud beneath the water. And it grows through that murky water where it can barely see. Through clear water and to the surface. And continues growing towards the sun. blossoming beautifully. You are the lotus flower. Remember that always. Find peace within yourself. Discover the peace that already lives within you by trusting and surrendering to your journey. Affirming here, I choose peace. I am the lotus flower. I choose peace. Opening the eyes if they are closed. Bringing the hands to the mat. If you're in mountain pose, folding forward. If you're in deep squat, lifting the hips. Coming into the semi-wide fold, taking a deep inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. And with that inhale, filling the body. And as you exhale, releasing, clearing out everything that is blocking you, everything that is not serving you. Allowing you to really, truly, fully step into that peaceful mindset, that peaceful heart. Remembering you are the lotus flower. Halfway lift here, nice long spine. Fold again, hands to the mat, stepping your feet back, coming into your plank, and then lowering onto the belly here. Hands stay next to the chest. And fingers spread wide. As you inhale, lift your heart, cobra. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra. And exhale, lower. Again, inhale, heart lifts, cobra. Exhale, lower. Last time, lift that heart, cobra. And as you exhale, bend those knees. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. Finding that V shape here. And take a deep breath in, fill the body. Open your mouth, letting it go. And drop those knees down. Let's come into puppy pose. Arms reach forward here. Forehead comes down to the mat. And just breathing 3 deep breaths here in puppy pose. Envisioning that lotus flower. And then gently lifting the head up here, hands slide next to you. Coming onto the sit bones, feet swing forward. Legs are long. Allow your hands to rest on your knees or the thighs. Sitting nice and tall with the spine. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward, allowing those hands to slide. The upper body to melt. And just taking a few deep breaths here. Breathing in that peace. Allowing it to touch every corner of your body and every cell of your being. Remembering that feeling that is natural to you. Remembering that you have the ability to choose that peace, to choose a peaceful mindset. Allow your motivation, your focus to be that lotus flower. As you surrender in trust and connect back to that natural state of peace. And gently lift up here, roll those shoulders back. And we'll come all the way down to the mat here. As you come down to the mat, pulling those knees into the chest. Widening the knees to the side, grabbing the feet or the toes, rocking in happy baby here. Maybe finding a gentle smile. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Bringing those knees back to center. Fingers interlocking over top. Inhale, lift the head towards the knees. Exhale, lengthen out, full body stretch. Pressing the hands and feet away from each other. And then gently let that stretch go, pulling the left knee into your chest here. Finding your simple twist, dropping that knee down to the right. And looking back to your left shoulder. Breathing here, 4 deep breaths. Breathing that peace into your body, and as you exhale, releasing anything that you need to. And then bring it back to center, left knee into the chest. Fingers interlock over top. As you inhale, lift the head towards the knee. And as you exhale, lengthen out, full body stretch. And then gently release that stretch. Right knee pulls into the chest. Find that simple twist. Knee drops down to the left. Looking back to your right shoulder here. Twisting it out. 4 deep breaths here. As you inhale, bringing that peace into your body. And as you exhale, clearing and releasing anything you need to. And bring it back to center. That knee pulls into the chest. Fingers interlock over top. Inhale, head lifts towards the knee. Exhale, let it go. Full body stretch. Pressing the hands and feet away from each other. And then gently releasing that stretch. Last time, pull both knees into your chest here. Let your fingers interlock over top, rocking side to side. Breathing here. And then come back to stillness. Inhale, lift the head to the knees. As you exhale, letting it go. Coming into Savasana. Surrendering here on your mat. Allowing that peace to flow from within you, from your heart center throughout your being. Touching every corner and every cell. After all, this is your true way of being. Peace is a mindset that you choose, and it is your natural state. The lotus flower blossoms beautifully. It's guaranteed, without a shadow of a doubt, that lotus flower will make it to the surface and blossom into a beautiful flower of any color, with many petals and a strong, stable foundation. We all begin in the mud and grow through that murky water to clearer water and then to the surface, and continue growing towards the sun. And we do this multiple times throughout our life. We will always make it to the surface. We will always make it to the sun. Connect back to your peace, surrendering, allowing that lotus flower to be your motivation, your focus, as you stand strong in your peace, through the mud, through the murky water, all the way to the surface. As you surrender here in deep rest, in Savasana, you can use the mantras as often as you need to if you feel your mind wandering. I choose peace. I am the lotus flower. I choose peace. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, coming back to your body. Allowing the eyes to blink open. Pulling the knees in towards the chest. And rolling on to either side. And when you feel ready, making your way to a seated position of your choice. Maybe finding a gentle smile here. Hands coming to heart center. Taking a deep inhale, breathing that peace into every corner of your being. And as you exhale, sharing that peace in the space and with the world around you. May you allow yourself to be inspired by the lotus flower and to stand strong in your peace. Thank you for letting me be a part of your practice today.